Yeah, Medium made music.
Yo, this is Depharie. How you doing?
Hey, Depharie, what's good, baby? How you?
I'm good. How you?
I'm
How
my,
you? How's everything on that side of the house? On
everything
that
is
side of the state?
everything is good. Hold on for a second. Let me set you up real quick, all right?
All right.
For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down, man, with an incredibly gifted artist that goes by the name of Depharie. And she gonna sit down for a little while and tell us, no, man, what it take for her to make the music that she make and the things that she do while she doing her thing. So Depharie, baby, you know what I'm saying? Tell everybody where you originally from and how long you been doing your thing.
I mean, I've been doing this for quite a while. I've been doing this since I was like 7 years old. My dad's a DJ. I've been, in studios all my life from the bottom of the bottom all the way to the top of the top. I'm on my way to New York right now to promote the single and just run wild. I'm originally from Miami.
Yeah.
I stay in Atlanta right now, and I just travel all year round. I just get paid, run a check, and just travel and promote everything I'm doing.
Yeah, no question. So let's crack this off like this, man. At some point in your life, man, everything and everybody has something or somebody, man, that's inspired them to do the things that they do. You heard? So at some
Hmm.
point in your life, there was something that said to you, I can do music, and not only can I do music, but I can really do music really well. Who was that inspiration, man, that actually pushed you in that direction?
I'm gonna definitely go with my dad. Like I said, my dad was a DJ, and he always made me go harder. With my dad, if I tell him, oh, I got a new song, he'll be like, yeah, I like it, but the words, I can't really hear what you're saying. Your words are your gift, so it's just really all of my music is based all around my father, which kind of brings it, to the album dropping, in the middle of May this year. It's my birthday month as well,
Right.
and it's titled Father. So
Well, don't
it
sweat
was
that,
just
baby.
kind of
We
giving
gon'
back to my dad.
Don't sweat that, Depharie. We're going to get into all that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let you tell your
Mm,
story. We're going to let you, you know what I'm saying? We're going to let you tell you. We're going to let Depharie do Depharie. You know what I mean? You know
definitely,
what I'm saying?
definitely.
So baby, we going to get to all of that. You know what I'm saying? So my next question to you is, you know what I'm saying? After you was inspired to really doing the music that you're doing, was there a particular style that you kind of developed, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just a natural thing for you to do what you do when you do it?
Well, at first I was still trying to, figure out what exactly my style was. Um, me coming out now, especially in the era where, a lot of the female artists are coming out. A lot of people try to, automatically glue me to somebody else. So Nicki Minaj, Dej Loaf, Eve, I've gotten it all. And, every time somebody glues me to another artist, I try to, figure out ways to stick out differently than I did before. So I would definitely say, I just kind of flow freely as much as possible, just so I can be that sore thumb, in the crowd.
Yeah. I got a question for you. You know what I'm saying? I've had the opportunity to be around a lot of female artists, you know? And
Mm.
and one of the things that I want you to tell a story because this is your time. You dig? I
Yeah.
want to know, like, do you love it when you walk in a place around a bunch of cats? I mean, I want to say a bunch of artists, and they all underestimate you, man, because you come through the door and they looking and they seeing a female artist. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Tell me what that
Yeah,
mindset is,
definitely.
and man, how you go at them. You know what I'm saying? How you go at them to let them know you just not a female artist. You are an artist in general.
Well, you know, earlier on that was a problem for me, but now it's not really a problem for me because a lot of people, know who I am. I could say my face card is pretty much good everywhere I go. But in the beginning, it definitely was like that, and I really just had to come in and dominate. Being a female artist in a game full of, mainly males, you just got to come in, dominate. Don't let nothing really stop you. Can't nothing really get in your way. If you're not dominating, you're not really doing nothing. It's either you winning or you losing.
Right.
There's no in between. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Hey, so we know you started out. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, you spoke on it. You know, I want you to kind of tell us some of the challenges some of the challenges that you've kind of encountered through your journey to where you are now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's always going to people that are going to step in your way or things that's just going to try to inhibit you from doing the things and be who you are. I want you to tell us, man, about some of the challenges that you've encountered up to this point in your career.
Well, my biggest challenge, I'm just actually recuperating from, an incident. Everybody knows, everybody that's new to the game, kind of just think it's just lyrics and melodies and just getting in the studio 24/7. But it's a lot of paperwork behind it, especially when you making money off your product, and you know what I'm saying. It's actually a business, and it's a cycle. You actually getting paid from it. So definitely the paperwork and being on the same page with, I'm gonna say, your business partners, because verbal agreements kind of go only so far nowadays,
Right.
and when you actually when your paperwork actually working, it got to be paperwork behind it. You know what I'm saying? So when you and your peers that you, let's say, because I had a collaborative CD, a mixtape that I put out. It was my second body of work. I did most of the songwriting on it, and everybody that knows me knows that I'm a super efficient songwriter.
Right.
More than anything. So, he wanted to take credit, and it wasn't really about the credit for me. It was all about the money for him, but his paperwork wasn't right.
Right.
It was never about the money for me, and my paperwork was right. I was really just doing it off the passion, and, you just got to know how to read between everybody's lines. It's not just, this person's line or this person's line. In the music business, you just got to read everybody and know how to read everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no question. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually, that was actually a good segment into what I was actually going to ask you next. But you seem to cover it all, you know what I'm saying? Because I was going to ask you to tell the folks that's listening to you right now, because you got some folks that's following you, there's some folks that's coming up behind you. You know what I'm saying? And what I wanted you to explain to them, you know what I'm saying, about the business aspect of the game, And you kind of covered that a little bit just now when you was talking about having your paperwork right, you know what I'm saying? And not only,
Definitely.
you know what I mean, you definitely got to have your paperwork right because, like you said, a handshake don't mean nothing these days, you know what I'm saying?
Never has, never will, really.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because they kind of tell you whatever they want you to hear to get you to do whatever they want you to do, you know?
You do, yeah.
You know what I mean? So ain't nobody really tripping on that no more, you know what I'm saying? Because we're going to make sure, man, we're going to keep all that right now, you know what I'm saying?
So, every penny.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? So let's get to the project. Let's get to the new project that you're working on right now. You know what I'm saying? Tell everybody, man, you know what I mean, what's the name of the new project, you know what I'm saying, or what you look to accomplish, you know what I'm saying, on this new project and all those that's involved on the new project with you.
Well, it's definitely a lot of people involved with the new project. Going back to when I first started, my father always told me you'll never be able to do something so drastic like put out a large body of work that I'm about to put out and not have a strong team behind you. So I just want to give a big shout out to Gap, the label, Genius Art Productions, my producer, and my business partner Salem, and it's just everybody just has their departments and everything they got going on. We're working on the album right now. That's really in the last bit of stages, as far as mixing, getting the sense of mixes and production. And it's just the father album,
Right.
P equals R minus C, product equals revenue minus cost, and it's just a large body of work for me, for the simple fact that
No question.
I only dropped one single off of it, and I'm traveling right now off of that for the simple fact that everybody was on the same page, you know what I mean? Right. All the paperwork is there, like it's a paper trail, so when you got paper coming in, you don't have nobody in your pot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even just now, starting off, being conservative with all my resources and trying to make it efficient as possible, just because, man, you got 20,000 listeners and you make a good 5 stacks. Still got paid everybody that has something to do with it, as far as the artists that made the artwork for the album, the distributors, the label got to get paid, and then, then it kind of boils down to, okay, how much can I put into this for the next project? How much can I put into this for traveling on the next single?
Mm-hmm.
What tour can we kind of jump in on and make that? But I just want everybody to just get as excited as I am for the album drop, and it's gonna be in my birthday month, so I'm kind of excited for that, definitely.
Hey, so Depharie, tell us one of the things I want you to know. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the fans and the listeners out there would like to know, when you're doing your music, man. What's the message that you're trying to convey as you're doing your music? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got an objective when they doing their music. What's your message? Tell us what is Defarie's message that she's bringing when she's doing her music?
Well, excuse my language, but
Do what you do,
as
baby.
far as far as this album goes, because it'll be following albums after this. I'm not gonna just let it stop at one album. As far as this one, I just want everybody to know that I'm not one of them sensitive ass females. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still a female at the end of the day, but
Right.
it's all about domination. In
Yeah.
this album, everybody will know that I don't care about nobody's feelings when it comes to my music. Because
Right.
as far as the label goes, they give me full control over how I want to do things, how I want to promote it, and I just want everybody to know that I don't really care too much about feelings. I'm not a sensitive person, so I don't really connect with too many feelings like that.
Just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It is what
Yeah,
it is, and let the chips fall.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no question. And let the
Yeah.
chips fall where they may. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, basically like a domino effect, you know what I mean?
yeah, no question about that. So Depharie, I mean, we already know you're doing music and all that. You know what I'm saying? We already know you out on the tour. You're doing different things. You're trying to keep it cracking.
Yeah.
What's your higher aspirations? Do you got other aspirations? You know what I'm saying? Other than rapping, I mean, you want to fall in this? Do you want to fall in some acting? Do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Tell us what you want to do. What you gonna do? Not only just your music. What else is gonna be? What else is gonna be something that completes your circle, completes your picture, man, on the things that you want to do in your musical career.
Well, I'm glad you asked me that because um, all the interviews I've done, nobody's ever asked me anything outside of the music. As far as like my personal life,
Right.
goes,
Right.
and music is definitely my world. I've tried to do the acting a little bit. Black Film Festival type of roles at first. I don't want to jump into anything major, even though the outlet is there for me. But I'm not too interested in that. I just want to kind of work my way up, being that I am a beginner as far as the acting goes. But music is always going to be my world. Songwriting is always going to be my fallback if something goes wrong or, you never know. But as far
Right.
as me and my personal life, real estate is always and has always been my thing. Right after high school, I went and got my real estate license. And
Yeah, no question. You always got to have different irons in the fire. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
no question. So here's a question for you. You know what I mean? It may take you a
right.
little bit to think about this and all that. If you had an opportunity to perform or to collaborate with any particular artist, whether dead or alive, you know what I'm saying, past or present, who would that artist be?
Oh man,
And why would you want to do that with that artist?
oh man, I don't want to be too cliche. I don't want to be too cliche. You gotta let me think about it. You mean like any you said dead or alive?
Dead or
Like,
alive,
man,
past or present.
That's a wide variety.
Yeah.
That's a wide variety, man. Ooh, man. Ooh. Can I give two of them?
You can
I
give
can
two
just
of
do
them.
one.
You can
I
give
can
two.
give two.
Yeah, let's hear two of them.
I'm gonna definitely go with Tupac and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
For the simple fact that they just, their messages were always, it was never like you gotta read in between my lines. So, like you never had to decode, their lyrics. It was always pretty blunt.
Right.
And not only was it blunt, it had a major effect on the community.
Right.
And I'm a really community-oriented person. Like, I like to help my community whenever. Like, I pass out bottles of water, every time I'm out in the city. And, to everybody that, don't have,
Yeah.
some of the luxuries that I have. So Tupac was definitely a community-oriented person, and that's what made his music so much more
Acceptable.
intense for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just an intense feeling when Tupac dropped his the All Eyes on Me project. So
No doubt.
Kendrick Lamar is the same thing. It's never like a reading between the lines. It's really blunt, and he's just really out there. Like he's not typical. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes his message so intense. I would definitely say that as far as males go. Now, as far as females go, I definitely want to collab on a track with Pink. I got my manager working on that right now. It's always money involved with features, you know what I mean? But
Right.
we'll see how that go. But I definitely want to get a collaboration in with Pink.
Okay.
for a simple fact that I don't know. I just feel like she the new Aaliyah right now. Like she's
Yeah.
just so hot to me. Like her music, her sound, everything about her is just hot.
And Depharie, it's funny that you said that. You know what I'm saying about Tink and all that because we too over here is chasing Tink down right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she not easy. She not easy to get to
Yeah,
at all.
yeah, she ain't easy to catch on to. You know what I'm saying? And hold on to her real. So
Yeah,
we chasing her down right now too, man, trying to get her because we too feel like, you know what I'm saying? She's the next up and coming chick up and coming artist. You know what I'm saying? That we need to be
yeah,
a part of, man. And we need to help her spread her story. You know what I'm saying? And if we can put her and
definitely.
provide her with a platform to be able to do that, we absolutely are up for that. You heard? So
Definitely.
yeah, ain't no question about that. So let me just say this real quick. You know what I'm saying? For all my listeners out there, man, y'all got the opportunity to hear first right here on Media Made Music. You know what I'm saying? We speaking with Depharie right now, and she letting us know, man, what it takes for her to put her music in and do the things that she does every day in her community and in her circle. You heard?
Every day, all day.
No doubt, baby. So listen, man, we just want to say this real quick to you. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you coming out, you spending your time with us. You know what I'm saying, and just giving us a little insight, man, on the things that you're doing and the way your career is going. You heard? But but but
Definitely, I
but
appreciate y'all the same.
but before we go though, I want you to I want you to shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's helped you get to the place to where you are today.
Well, I definitely want to shout out Polly Deals and Shooting Stars. I definitely want to shout out the label, Genius Art Productions. Like, I would be nothing without my producer and without Salem. So, I definitely want to shout them out. Everything else, like, it's just all love and prosperity, man. It's just peace and happiness. I just want everybody to just feel all the love, all that hostility in the game. It just got to change, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
That's,
Yeah, no doubt. Once again, I want to let everybody know, man, I had the opportunity to sit down with Depharie, man, and y'all keep an eye on her, man. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna turn out to be one of the great ones, man, that's actually done it real well. Hey, Depharie, let me say this to you, baby, before you go. You heard?
all right.
May you be blessed in all the things that you do, and may you prosper in every single thing that you do. You heard?
Already. Same to you, man.
No doubt, baby. Peace.
All right, one.